Hey guys, this is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey, today we're going to talk about my favorite subject, which is sales. All right, we got a great subject for ourselves, and here we go. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. What is it? It is selling and flashes of greatness. Are you listening? What did he say? I said selling and flashes of greatness. Are you listening? You know, this is a subject that's really, really dear to my heart, and I'm going to share it with you because I think you're important and we matter. As salespeople, we sometimes, or anybody in general, get these great ideas, these flashes of greatness. Now, a lot of times when we get these thoughts and such, a lot of times we just let them go. And I've seen a lot of people who've had some really great ideas and stuff, and they'll tell me all the time, I had this idea, but I can't remember what it was. And see, sometimes when God gives us these flashes of great ideas, we need to listen. And see, by listening, I've learned, like my idea in October 31st of 2016, I had this great idea to share a video about, what it's like to be a loan officer and taking the test. And it was like I had been on the internet, and then I got this flash of brilliance, this light just came into my mind. And it was like, hey, Gary, you might want to start making videos about stuff like that. Now, I didn't know that first video would get me to where I'm at today as far as all the videos and everything I got to do with selling, but it was like I had this selling flash of greatness. And now I've got almost 350 some odd videos, and I'm going to tell you what, I'm very grateful that I listened to that inner voice. Sometimes they call it your inner voice. That would be a good way to listen to it. And one of the things that I've learned over the years is that, hey, listen, you'll get these great ideas, these flashes of ideas, and you probably had some too. When was the last time that you actually listened to that greatness that was given to you? You might get this great idea that could change the world. And for me, I've been in sales because my name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. I told you I'd tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, and the warts and all, and a lot of strange things that got to do with selling. And I've been in sales and customer service for a long time, so I got all these ideas and all this information. And see, a lot of these videos that I get, it's like I get this inspiration. And if I don't write it down, I'll automatically forget it. Just that quickly. I could be in the shower, I could be driving, I could be, walking, I could be in the gym like I just got through getting my guns on. And I had this inspiration. It was like, hey, you need to go ahead and write this down, and you need to go ahead and communicate it. Because see, there's a lot of people who are like me that get these inspirations, and a lot of times we just don't even think twice about them, and we forget about them. And it could be something so important that could change the world. See, selling, I love selling. I love it all, the good, the bad, the ugly, the warts and all, and the things that people don't really like to talk about. But see, I have these thoughts all the time. I have these inspirations, and I say they're from God for me because they can't be from just normal stuff, because everybody's got these little flashes of greatness. But it's what we do with our flashes of greatness that can make all the difference in the world. See, I'm not one of these kind of people who are trying to preach to you. I'm trying to teach to you. And a lot of times, these great ideas and these thoughts that I have, I want them to touch millions and millions of people. And if I get benefited in the future and so forth, that's so be it. But see, my whole goal today is to bless people, to be a difference maker in people's lives. It's like the old saying, you got crabs in a pot. A lot of times they try to get out, but see, they keep pulling each other down. And unfortunately, that's the case in a lot of life. People will say your ideas don't make no sense. They ain't no good. But you know what? Somebody has to invent things. People have to come up with great ideas, great cures. Great things happen because of a flash of inspiration, a flash of greatness. And if we'll just listen to them and think about them and write them down. Now, don't think too quick. Don't take too long, because a lot of times I've had some great ideas. I have no paper or nothing, and I have to say it over and over and over, and I'm listening to other motivational materials, and I'm reading and such, and I ain't got no piece of paper or pen, and then bam, it's gone. Golly. And I'm going to tell you what, some of those thoughts are pretty doggone good. But I've been real blessed because, I've learned that I need to carry paperwork with me. Paper. I don't care if it's trash paper. I don't care what it is. And a pen, if I can find one, I'm going to have this greatness written down and I'm going to share it. I love you guys. I think you're important. I'm going to give you a little fist bump and tell you how important you are to me. We make the world go around. We're salespeople. We enlighten people on how to have a better life. And a good thing I want to tell you guys is thank God we got women in our lives, because without women, we'd have no economy. And that should be a flash of brightness right there for you. The topic for today is selling flashes of greatness. Are you listening? I hope you're listening to this. I hope you'll do something with this video. I hope the next time you get this great idea, you write it down and you mull it over. You look at it. You take the time to figure out, well, how can I use this great idea? Because see, what happens a lot of times is we'll have a great idea, and if we don't go ahead and put it out there and do what we need to do, like an invention or something, or just an idea to make our companies better, or to sell something, or to help somebody else will get that same idea. They do. And they'll go ahead and take advantage of it because, see, they listened to their greatness, and they wrote it down, and they went ahead and use that greatness to move on to bigger and better things. I love selling. I love talking to people. I just love it. It's like my favorite thing in the world. A lot of times people, they have greatness of different things that they're good at. I'm good at sales. This is what God called me to do. It's what God blessed me to do. He taught me, that I should go out there and have a conversation with people, that I should communicate, not take advantage of people. So I listen to that selling flash of greatness all the time. So every time I'm riding around or something, I could be in a meeting or something, and I'll get this like aha moment. Oh crap! Oh, that might sound good. And then I'll start writing. And sometimes I'll get like 3 or 4 or 5 of them. But later when I go back through them, I'll say, well, this one isn't that great. And then what I'll do is I'll say, I like this one. Let me go ahead and give it a shot. Now, most of my videos, almost every one of them, are made on the spot. What I mean by that is I don't have a bunch of papers and go over a bunch of detailed stuff before I do this. It's a flash of greatness. God speaks through me to talk to people all the time. And I believe this is a power that we can use to make ourselves better in any and everything that we do. I'm telling you what, if you've got ideas and you have these inspirations, don't let nobody steal your thunder. Don't let nobody steal your goals. Don't let nobody steal your dreams. If you're a salesperson and you believe that you should be a salesperson, you be the best salesperson that you can be. But remember, when you get these flashes of greatness, like, man, I think I can be the #1 salesperson, don't let nobody steal your thunder. See, here's the thing. You got to be real careful who you let listen to your ideas. Now, I ain't saying people will steal them, but what people will do is go, nah, you can't do that. Nah, you can't do that. And you know what? Sometimes we take it internally and we don't do it. Because if they say we can't do it, then I guess we can't do it. That's a lie from the pit of hay. I'm just going to tell you, we're important and we matter. If you got ideas and inspiration and you feel as though, hey, this flash of greatness, and you're listening to it, use it. Focus on it. Do something about it. Because see, here's the thing. If we use this magic, this great opportunity, this greatness, this flash of inspiration in our lives, we can change the world. We can change our own selves. I was real fortunate, like I said, many, many years ago, somebody had this great idea to tell me about. They didn't even know me about the selling career. They had no clue. They had no idea who I was. We met at a big giant swimming pool called Sulphur Springs in Tampa, Florida. And I'm going to tell you what, Ronnie Poole was the guy's name. He had the gumption to start talking to me. We had a conversation. This guy was a pure salesperson. And he told me what he did for a living. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he showed me some paychecks. He showed me these awards and all these accolades. And he was making so much more money than I was. And I'm working little three jobs, not barely even being able to make it. But see, he had this flash of greatness to share this, and I'm sharing this with you. If you want to be a great salesperson or anything that you're interested in, listen to that inner voice. Listen to the greatness that's within. Those flashes of greatness don't come all the time. Sometimes it could be one idea that can change everything. And your ideas are important. They matter. So listen to that greatness within. You know, I call mine God. I'll tell you what, my inspiration all the time. It's like, man, I was just in the gym working out with this, in the gym, and I was talking to these people that were up the front desk, and, and I was appreciating them. Because, see, that's one of the things I like to do is build people up and not tear them down. Because we got enough of that baloney. And as I was standing there, I got this flash of information about some topics that I'm going to be doing videos on because they're really, really cool. And I didn't have anything to write on it. Thank goodness they had a pen, and I had some trash paper that I found that you wipe your forehead or your hands off with. And I listened to my inner voice. I listened to the selling greatness that's inside of me, and it's inside of you. And if you'll listen to these things, and if you'll implement these ideas and not just stick them in a drawer, because like I said, they'll disappear and you'll never think about them. I've done that. I've had some really, really great ideas, and I had some people steal my thunder, steal my dream. And when I didn't know how to deal with it, I just said, okay. But see, I'm like you. I don't want to be mediocre. I want to be the best that Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy, can be. And you have to feel that way if you want to be the best that you can be. Selling is a great opportunity. It's a great career. It's a great way to make a lot of money and help your family. But remember, we have to listen to that inner voice when we're doing right and when we're doing wrong. So remember, if you have this inspiration, because it's fleeting, it's like lightning. It'll come and you go, whoa, what is that? Huh? Where'd that come from? Dang, I didn't think, where'd that come from? You have to look within inside. For me, it's God. Like I said, I share that. I'm not afraid to talk about what I believe. I don't push it down people's throats because that ain't my job. My job is to be the best that Gary Lee Stanley can be and build people up and let you bring yourself to the knowledge of who you believe in and what you believe. You know what I believe. I believe that you can be the best you can be if you'll just try harder, try smarter, set your goals, listen, learn, listen to motivational teachings. If you go to church, go to church. For me, I like to go to church. I get these God inspirations. These things happen in my life for a reason. And I want you to have those things coming into your life too. I want you to be successful. Everybody has their own idea of what success is. For me, it's to bless people as much as I possibly can. Not to hinder people, but to listen to the selling flashes of greatness that are in me. And you got it too. So if you're watching this video, boom, boom, baby, we're going to get us some sales. We're going to help some people. We're going to get motivated. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. Not every day is going to be a good day. Some days you're going to be like, dang, man, this sucks. But thank God we have a different day every day. Sometimes you may feel like things that ain't working out for you. Don't give up, especially in the selling career. And remember, selling flashes and flashes of greatness. When you get those flashes of greatness, write it down. And remember, be very careful who you share your stuff with. See, people who are mentors, people who care about you, who want you to be successful, who want you to be the best, they're going to give you some encouragement. Now, you're going to have those people. It could be family members. They can be friends and people that are in your life that are the naysayers. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you shouldn't even think of stuff like that. You'll never blah, blah. They ain't. They never will, and they never want to. But see, don't let nobody steal your blessings. You're important and we matter. We're salespeople, we regular people, we customer service people. We just everybody. You might even be a little kid listening to this. Remember, if you are getting these flashes of greatness, and I call them greatness because, see, they can change the world. My name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. We just had a really great conversation about selling flashes of greatness. And are you listening? Please listen. And share this. Give me a thumbs up. Share this video and help people and bless people because everybody needs somebody in their corner, baby. And I got your back. Little fist bump. Boom, boom. And do me a favor. You're a salesperson. Go out there and sell something. But if you ain't asking for the order, you ain't selling. Our total subject for today is selling and flashes of greatness. Are you listening? Hey, that sounds real good. Yeah, I'm going to keep listening. And I'm going to write it down, and I'm going to be awesome. All right.